Hello and welcome back to Blackwatch Intel. My name is Crashy, and today we're going to be revisiting the PTR changes to Reaper. Now, a lot of these changes have, kind of been analyzed, and we've talked about them a little bit here on this channel, but I do want to specifically talk about the Reaper change because it's definitely a weird one. We put out a video a while back talking about what we'd like to see happen with Reaper and what we think the problem is, and the change that they're going for, even since the quality of life changed to add a reload to his kind of reaping form, has not been exactly what we've been looking for. Now, to me, the problem with Reaper is the general lack of mobility and the lack of being able to utilize him to his fullest potential, and it was never really a problem to heal off the 50 health orbs post a kill that was really holding Reaper back from being a solid pick or even just a stable DPS hero in the game in general. So let's recap what they've changed. After getting a kill in the live server currently, Reaper can farm a 50 health regenerating orb to heal himself back up after getting a kill. And in the PTR, they have removed this ability and given him 20% healing back on the damage that he deals per shot, per damage, per anything during his ultimate, etc., etc. Now, this up front and kind of on paper definitely seems like a buff. It seems like he's more sustaining, and I definitely think that it does make him harder to kill up close and personal in the face of a tank, but in terms of a 200 health target, it really is almost a nerf. Now, if you do the math, it actually comes out a little bit less than the 50 health orb post-kill, and most of the time he doesn't really have a hard time getting a kill on those 200 health targets if he can get there. And I think that's wherein lies the problem with Reaper. His general lack of mobility, his feeling of clunkiness. I feel like when I play Reaper, and you can see some of the gameplay in the background from the PTR, I just often don't use his teleport. It's hard to use. It feels like you telegraph yourself too much, similarly to the old Sombra coming out of stealth audio key that really happens pretty loudly whenever you use your teleport on Reaper. It's just a very clunky feeling, not fluid feeling ability for the character. And overall, I think Reaper needs a change of playstyle. He needs a change of purpose in terms of how he can execute what he's great at. So what is Reaper great at? Reaper is an amazing character at chopping down tanks, being in the front lines, being in the enemy's face. But again, the problem has consistently been his lack of mobility. Now, earlier on the channel, we discussed the possibility of adding a speed boost to his kind of wraith form, and that is not necessarily a terrible option, but I also discussed an entire video about decreasing the cast time and lowering the audio queue on his teleport. Now, this I think would make him a very scary flanker, but he would still have to get in range. Now, it would just make him have the ability to jump around the map a little bit more fluidly, put the enemy's head on a bit more of a swivel, and constantly have to know the position of the enemy Reaper. If he has a shorter cooldown on teleport and a faster resolving teleport, he could definitely become more of that backline, in-your-face shotgun flanker that I wish him to be. Now, will we ever see a change like this? It's really hard to know. Do I think this lifesteal version PTR Reaper is a buff? Not necessarily. I think it plays into the theme that he's definitely a tank killer. It definitely helps him even more to fight against the tanks because he has more sustain during his fight with the tanks. But overall, I don't really think it changes much. And unfortunately for Reaper, I think we're going to see very, very little of him post-PTR changes if they go live going into the normal game. So let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Is he buffed? Is he nerfed? What do we need to do with Reaper? Because it just definitely doesn't feel like he's going to be a strong hero on the roster for quite a while. So if you like this video, please leave it a like, and also subscribe to the channel. We're going to be doing all kinds of topic videos on all things Overwatch, and even some esports coverage coming in the future. So thanks again, please follow us on Twitter as well, and I will see you in the next video.